Hello, my name is Xonevant, and for the last probably 2 to 3 weeks, I have been away from YouTube. But what's been happening? Why haven't I replied to you guys' comments? Let me explain myself right here on episode 53. So all I can really say is that it has been a combination of things. That's all I can really say. It's not been one thing, it's been a ton of things that have been getting in, the way of me making videos for you guys here on Square One Games. The first pothole I ran into was I went to make, you guys know I've been doing my behind the scenes on how I create the daily dose, and I did not realize that series was gonna be so time consuming. In my mind, I was like, man, that's gonna be a pretty cool little series. It won't take me long to film, and you know what I mean, it'd be very informative, but I had no idea. I guess because I'm so used to doing the show every day, and I know it takes me a while, but I'm so used to doing it that I didn't really account for all the steps that it would take to really show you guys this software, especially if you're a YouTube content creator, right? I wanted to make sure that you had an idea of how the software works, and that if you wanted to get some of this software, you could sit down and use my videos and go through and make your own videos. So, looking back, I probably should have thought that out a bit more, right? And not ran it necessarily as a mini series where I did it every single day, but maybe kind of spread it out a little bit. That might have helped. But once I got into doing it, I felt like I had to complete it as quick as possible, just so we could get back to, I want to say normal videos, but you get my point. These long videos, right? Get away from the long videos, back to the 4 to 7, maybe 10-minute videos talking about topics and games and stuff like that. So I just wanted to go ahead and kind of get through all that so we could go back to those type of videos. So that was the first thing, and back in episode 50, I actually laid down the commentary for that about a week ago, and was not filming. I wasn't capturing via OBS. So I got ready to edit that bad boy, and I had commentary, but I had no visual. And the commentary was, I think, about 1 hour and 15 minutes. My throat was hurt when I was done, and then my job got in the way a little bit because I had some stuff I wanted to get done with that, and I'll explain that in just a second. But I had to film that commentary twice because of my mistake. But now that the miniseries is wrapped up, right, we can put that behind us. It's up there on the, on the website or on YouTube, and it's very informative. If people want to get to it, they can. But now it's just kind of time to press on. It's getting into the summertime here, and we're getting ready for the fall. So I want to get back into, news topics and discussions and stuff like that. So let me talk a little bit about my job right quick. I have, and I'm gonna talk about this more on an upcoming show. I'm gonna dedicate a whole show to just talking about my job, the summer and the fall. But here recently, I have started pulling overnights at my job, where I work the entire night, and then I will get home, and typically I'm really tired, and by the time I go to bed and wake back up and eat and do all that kind of stuff, it's time to go back in, right? It's time to go back in and get some work done. And that'll make more sense when I talk to you guys a little bit later on about what's been going on at the job and how things are panning out. It's really good for my job, and it's good for us, and it'll make more sense when I get into that commentary later on. But that kind of crept up. In fact, there was one day, I want to say about 2 weeks ago, where your boy Xonevant went in and worked 25 hours. Now that is 25 hours in the warehouse, non-stop. Did not come home, did not pass go, did not collect $200, right? At the warehouse, 25 hours. Now, before everybody's mind starts wondering and thinking that I work at a sweatshop, or that, my boss is a slave driver or something like that, totally not the case. My boss is really cool. That was something that I wanted to do to get ahead of some of the projects that I have there. And like I said, that'll make more sense when we talk in a future show about that. So I don't want you guys to think that. It was totally voluntary on my part, because I wanted to get a lot of stuff done. And then about a week ago, all the scheduling conflicts and stuff kind of went down, and I was ready to start making some videos again. And I had my keyboard sitting beside of me, beside of my chair, and one night I had fell asleep and woke up the next morning. It was real dark, obviously, in my room. It's like 3 or 4 in the morning, and I wake up and I go to yawn, right? And kind of stretch. You know how you do that when you wake up? Doing my thing. And I had Powerade sitting next to me because I had played some games the night before, and I hit it with my arm and it went onto my keyboard, and the keyboard became sludge. If you've ever spilled anything on your keyboard, you know that it's pretty much done, son. So I was like, gosh, and I had the day off that day actually. So I was like, well, let me go. I had to run some other errands in town. I was like, let me go down and just buy another keyboard and mouse and do that, you know, do that sort of stuff. Go down there, and I didn't get there till really late at night. And I was like, well, cool, I'll get that. I'll come home, I'll go to work, and when I get back, guess what I can do? Finally make some videos again. When I get home, you guys know technology hates me. It just wants to Bruce Lee kick me right in the face all the time. So my brand new shiny keyboard did not work. I could not get it to, it was a wireless setup obviously, and I couldn't get that booger to work. And then of course the job crept back in again, and of course I had some stuff I needed to do and some overnights, and it was the, you know, actually yesterday or maybe the day before yesterday before I could get back to the store and pick up another keyboard. So it's been a combination of things, not to mention I have been playing Bloodborne as much as possible because I'm trying to get that guide done for you guys. So that's been kind of there as well. And just trying to budget my time between the Daily Dose and, you know, Bloodborne. And I think that if I didn't have this mini series going on, you know, during this particular time, I could have got some videos up because they would have been like, you know, less than 10 minutes long or something like that. But when you have to sit down and do these long tutorial-based commentaries, it just takes too long, you know, or it takes too long for the time that I had, I should say. So hopefully that kind of clarifies where I've been. And obviously I couldn't leave you guys any comments to let you know what was going on because I couldn't type on the good old keyboard and I didn't have a backup. I could type a little bit on the keyboard, but if I touch certain buttons, like if I touch the K button, for instance, it would like type out 35 Ks, and then I'll have to go back and delete every one of them. And then if I touched another letter, it would type out like 36. I mean, it was crazy, guys. It was absolutely wild. So everything is cool now, though. Everything should be back to normal, unless obviously something else creeps up, which I'll try to let you guys know. But I'm thinking everything's good right now, especially like I said, once I'm able to share with you guys more about what's going on at my job, I think you guys are really going to be excited. And that's going to be coming. I might even do it the video after this one. So just make sure you stay tuned for that. But expect videos. We're going to be talking about Assassin's Creed Syndicate. We still got to talk about Konami. We got to talk about the new Nintendo system. We still got a lot of stuff that I need to wrap up with you guys that I didn't get to do, you know, when these stories first dropped. So just stay tuned, and I will be answering all the comments tonight, Twitter, all that good stuff. And if you're watching this on the day that it's released, it's actually Saturday on the 16th. So if you have sent me a message or a comment, I will be replying to you tonight. And one last thing before I let you guys go, I did get a very special present, a gift, and I really appreciate it, from L1 Gaming. He actually got the soundtrack for Bloodborne back when the game came out. It was a digital copy of the soundtrack, and he went on vacation for a while and, you know, spent some time with his family, and then he came back and he sent me an email, and he actually gave that to me, guys, as a gift. I didn't ask for it. He just hooked me up, and I just want to give him a special thank you right now publicly. I love listening to music when I work for you guys, when I'm doing stuff for the channel, and I've always got music playing in the background, and Bloodborne has an absolutely awesome soundtrack. So thanks again, L1 Gaming, for that, man. Much love. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. We're going to be talking about a lot more topics, and I'll see you guys on the next one. You guys be good.